Hi guys, welcome to Pep Coding. I hope you all are going well. So in this video, we are going to discuss target sum subset by DP. Okay, so let's see the question first. In this question, we have given an array. That's 4, 2, 7 by 3, and these are the elements of the array. Okay, and we have given a target. Let's suppose target 7. Okay, now we have to tell, is there any subset present in this array which sum is equal to our target? That's what is the subset of this array. So each element has two choices. If you know, we can include this element or not. Okay, so every element has two choices. So I'm writing here, every element has two choices, and the total subset of this array is 32. Okay, right? So I'm writing some subset of this array. Let's suppose 4, 2, 7, 2, 7, 1, 3. Okay, 4, 3. So these are the subset of this array. Now we have to tell, is there any subset present which sum is equals to our target or not? Okay, so let's suppose this subset. Okay, so the sum of this subset is equals to 7, that is equals to our target. Okay, it means we get the subset, so we have to print true if we get the subset or false if we not. Okay, I hope you understand the question. Now first you try yourself, then you see the video. Okay, so let's discuss the approach. So we have given 4, 2, 7, 1, 3, right, and the target is 7. So in the DP we have three stages. Okay, what are the three stages? Oh, sorry, three stages. Okay, so the first one is we have to define a storage. Okay, and its meaning, right? Then second thing, we have to decide the direction and how we find the smaller problem, then the bigger problem, then we decide the direction, then we travel and solve the DP. Okay, so let's think about this question. In this question, I'm running this now. So in this question, we have 5 elements. Okay, and we have given a target. Okay, so we make a 2D DP. Okay, so I'm making a 2D DP. So this is our storage, and what size it is, writing here the size of the DP is element size plus 1 cross into element sign, that means n plus 1. Okay, and cross target plus 1. So if we have given 7 target, then the size of this is target plus 1. Okay, now I'm making our DP. So if you have any queries about subset, okay, so you can see our subsequent video in the recursion. So we clear what is subset and how can you find it. Now I'm making what 6 cross 8. Okay, so in the row we fill fill our element, and in column we fill our target. Okay, so this is our 6, 7, and 8. Now what is the meaning? And now I'm define the storage. Now what is the meaning of this storage? Let's see. Here this is the target. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is our target, and here we store our element 4, 2, 7, 1. This is the array. Okay, and we have given some elements, right? Now this is nothing. This is nothing. Okay, let's suppose I'm talking about this cell. Now it means we have given 5 target, and we see is there any subset present in this array? If in 4 to 7 array, which sum is equals to our target, means 5. Okay, so we store this. We store false. If yes, we store true. If no, we store false. Okay, so this is a boolean type, the boolean type DP. Okay, now I hope you know what is the meaning, what we gonna fill on this DP. Okay, so first talk about this. This is a empty, and there is no element. Okay, if there is no element, that means empty. And what is the sum of this in the empty element? 0. Okay, it means this empty element would be only make 0, only make 0, would only able to make 0 or not able to make any target. Okay, so we just stick there, and it does not make any target, so we cross. Okay, now talk about this element, this 4 element. Okay, so there is 2 subset. It is empty, empty subset. I'm writing here empty subset and 4. And what is the sum of the empty subset? 0 and this 4. Okay, so this is also a trivial case, and it means it can only able to make 0 and 4, right? And he is not able to make any other target. So I'm just cross here, right? Now if you see in every element of array, in every array we get a empty subset, and the empty subset, the sum of the empty subset is always 0. Okay, so we can prove from this point, right? Now let's suppose this is a cricket. Okay, so these are the target we have to achieve, and these are players. Let's suppose this player 1, this is player 2, this is player 3, this is 4, and this is 5. We have 5 players, and they have some abilities. They can make 2 run, he can make 7, he can make 1, he can make 3, and he can make 4. Okay, now we have to decide which one is player, which one is not player. Okay, now if you talk about this player, okay, so can we choose the player? Can we choose this player or not? Let's see. Now I'm running this. Now we have target part 1. So would we have to take this player or not? No, because the target is 1, and this player can make 2 runs. Okay, so we have at least target 2 or more than that. Okay, now should we choose this player or not? No, because the target is 1 and this player can make 2 runs, so we can't choose this player. So now now the target is achieved by the rest of the team, and we ask the rest of the team, can you achieve 1? Can you make 1 run? They say no, we can't make 1, so we simply write cross. Okay, so we return false. Now focus on here, focus on this one. Okay, so now the target is 2. Okay, now we have 2 choices. We can include this player and we can exclude this player. Okay, so we can exclude this and include this player. So if we exclude this player, if we not choose this player, then we ask the rest of the team, can you make the 2 run, 2 run? Okay, now I'm at here. So we ask the rest of the team, we ask this one, can you make 2 run without me? He says no, we can't. We can see here. Okay, then we choose this player. If we choose this player, now the target is minus 2, target is 0. Then we ask, now I'm here, now we ask rest of the team, can you make 0 run? They say yes, we can make. Then just return true. Okay, now Now the target is 3. Okay, now the target is 3. Okay, and this player can make 2 runs. Okay, so we have choice. We can exclude this player and we can include this player. Okay, so if we exclude this player, if we exclude this player, this one, okay, then we ask rest of the team, can you make 3 runs? They say no, we can't make 3 runs. Okay, then if we not, then we ask this. Now the target is what? Target is 3. Here the target is 3. Now the target minus 2 is 1. So now the target is 1. So rest of the team has to make 1 run. Then we ask rest of the team, can you make 1 run? They say no, we can't. So I'm simply right, no. Now I'm here. So now the target is 4. Okay, target is 4. So if we don't choose this player, if we don't take this player, so let's see. If we don't select this player, then we ask rest of the team. We ask rest of them, can you make 4 runs without me? Without me, can you make 4 runs? They say yes, we can make. So we just write click. Okay. So it means if without him the player can make 4 runs, the rest of the player can able to make 4 runs, then we include or not, there is no difference, we can achieve the target. So we just have to achieve the target with him or without him. Okay, if we achieve, then we simply return true, right? Now we talk about 5. So now the target is 5, then we have 2 choices. Okay, I'm just increase this so you can don't confuse. Okay, so let's see. Now we have 2 choices. Okay, this player has 2 choices. We can exclude this player and we can include this player. Okay, if we exclude this player, then the target which then the rest of the team has to make 5 runs. Okay, so we ask, can you make 5 runs? They say no, we can't. Okay, if we include this player, now the target is what? 3. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now we ask the rest of the team, can you make 3 runs? If I make 2 runs, then can you make 3 runs? Okay, so they say no, we can't. So we just cross this. Okay, now if the target is 6, okay, if the target is 6, so first we exclude this player. So we ask the rest of the team, can you make without me 6 runs? They say no, we can't. Okay, then we move to here. Then we include this player because every player has 2 choices. You can exclude or include. Then we include this player. Now the target is what? Now the target is 4. Okay, so now the target is 4. Then we ask the rest of the team, can you make 4? If I make 2 runs, then can you make 4 runs? They say yes, so we return true. Okay, I hope you understand what we are doing. Now if you see, now if you see here, so this player can make 7 runs. Okay, this player can make 7 runs. Okay, so this player can make 7 runs. So can we have to choose this player in this range? No, we can't, because the target is less than the value of that player. Okay, so we can only include this player if the value of this player is greater than the target or equal to the target. So only we can include this. Okay, so if we want to choose any player, the condition is that the target is greater or equal to the value of that player. Okay, so now if we are not able to choose the player, so what we are going to do, now the target is achieved by the rest of the player. Okay, so the rest of the player has to achieve the target, right? So we just simply ask the rest of the player, can you make 1 run? because we can't include this player till the 6. Okay, so we simply ask the rest of the team, can you make the 1 run? They say no. So then we ask, can you make 2 run? They say yes, we can. Then we ask, can you make 3 runs? We ask the rest of the team because we can't include this player till the 6th run. Okay, till the target is 6. Then we ask the only rest of the team. Okay, so we ask, can you make 3 runs? They say no. Then we ask the rest of the team, can you make 4 runs? They say yes. They say no, and they say yes. Okay, now here, oh sorry, I'm writing the wrong. I'm forgetting to fill here. So here we have to make 7 run, talking about this line. Okay, and this player, here we have to make 7 runs. Okay, now if he play, he can make 2 run, but if he not play, and the target is 5. Okay, if he not play, the target is 7. So if he not play, we ask the team, can you make 7 runs? They say no. And if he play, then we ask here, can you make 5 runs? We ask the rest of the team, can you make 5 runs? They say no. So here is the no. Okay, now I'm talking about this point. So 7 has 2 choices. Okay, this player has 2 choices. We can exclude or we can include because the target is 7. So we have to this player has 2 choices. We can include this or we can exclude this. So if we exclude this player, then we ask the rest of the team, can you make 7 runs without me? They say no, we can't. Then we move to then we select this player and he make 7 runs. Okay, now the target is 0. Then we ask the rest of the team, can you make 0 run? Because the target is 0. We ask rest of the team, can you make 0 run? They say yes, we can. So I'm just writing 2. Okay, now I hope you understand what we are doing. Okay, so now let's talk about this player. This player can make 1 run. Okay, if we choose this player, then he can make 1 run, or if we not choose the player, okay, so we have 2 choices, we can select this or not. Okay, now here you see, now if we it has 2 options. Okay, we can choose or not. Then first we don't take this player. Then if we don't take this, then we ask the rest of the team, can you make 1 run? They say no. Okay, don't worry. Then we move to here. Now we select this player and he make 1 run. Now the target is 0. If he make 1 run, then the target minus 1 is 0. Okay, then we ask the rest of the team, can you make 0 run? If I make 1 run, then can you make 0 run? They say yes, we can. Then right click and we select this player. Okay, now if you are talking about this one, we are talking about this cell, then if we don't choose the player, we have to make 2 runs. Okay, then we ask the rest of them, can you make 2 runs? They say yes. If we get the answer from here, we write here. Then if we not, then we select this player and we ask the rest of the team, can you make the rest of the runs? They say yes, then we do. Okay, now if the target is 3, now the target is 3, so again it has 2 choices, we can exclude this and include this. The target is 3. If we exclude this, then the rest of the team cannot make 3 runs. If we include it, then rest of the team has to make 2 runs and he make, so he tick there. Okay, now the target is 4. Okay, so without him, can the rest of the team make the 4 run? Yes, they can. So we just write true. Now the target is 5. So what we are doing, we ask the rest of the team, first we exclude this player, then we ask the rest of the team, can you make without him, can you achieve the target? So if they say no, then we include this player, and then we subtract the what? Target minus the value of the player. This the value of the player what? 1. Then we ask the rest of the team. Can you make, if I make one run, so can you make rest of the run? That means if we talk about this, rest of the run is 4. Then we ask the rest of the player, can you make 4 run? They say yes. So we write yes. Okay. Now the target is 6. Okay. So we ask the rest of the team, can you make without me 6 run? They say yes. Then we again ask, can you make 7 run without me? They say yes. So we simply write now in the last row. So first we ask the rest of the team, can you make 1 run without me? They say yes. Okay. Then we move to this. Now we ask, can you make 2 run? They say yes. So without this player, we can able to achieve the target. Okay. So rest of the team make the achieve the target, right? Now we fill the DP. So let's code it. Okay. Now what I am doing, we am dividing this in 4 parts. Okay. The first part is this one. Okay. When the target is 0 and when we have down player. Okay. So if I index one, this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is our J. It means the value of the player. This is our target. Okay. Now if you see here, at the point this 0, 0, you get true because the empty subset, the sum of the empty subset is 0. So we get true. Okay. And the rest of false. So at this row, in this row, we get false. Okay. So this is our second part, this is our first part, this is our second. And if you see here, this is our third part, because empty subset always makes 0 run and the target is 0, so we can always make 0 run. So we have to write true, right? And these are the rest of the thing. And we get our answer here when the target is 7 and the subset is and the array is this 42713, and it means this array is there is a subset present in this array which sum is equals to our target. Okay, so let's code it. So first we divide into 4 parts. Okay, now increase the font size. Okay, already increase. Now first we have to make a DP. Okay, so first we're gonna make a DP, and the type of DP is boolean. Okay, so I'm writing false for x, and what is the size? That is target plus 1, right? So I'm writing target plus 1, and for y in range, and what is the size? And plus 1, right? Now we run a loop. Okay, so for I in range, so this is our what? This is our element. Okay, so I and plus 1. Okay, now for j in range, target plus 1, right? So I'm writing target plus 1. Okay, now we divide this in 4 parts. So first is, if the I equals to 0 and j equal to 0, what is the DP? So the DP of, we fill in the DP of ij, fill in the DP of ij equals to true. Okay, now else if, okay, else if I equals to 0, I equals to 0, or we do some work, then also if j equals to 0, then we have to do some work. Now else we doing some work. Okay, now if you see, when the I equals to 0, and see here, this is the 0 1 2 indexing of the array. So this is the 0 1 2 3 and 4. If you see, this is the j, this is the I. Okay, and we get the value of the array at 0, that means I minus 1. Okay, so we get the value at I minus 1 of the array, right? And when the I equals to 0, we get false, and when the j equals to 0, we get true. Okay, so I'm just writing here, when the I equals to 0, we get false, so dp of ij equals to false, right? And right, false. Now if the j equals to 0, then the dp of ij what? dp of ij equals to true, right? Now the talking about the else. So what we are doing, we can include this pair and we can exclude this pair. Okay, we have two choices, we can exclude and we can include. If we exclude this pair, if this player is not playing, okay, then if we play, so what is the condition to choose the player? Condition to choose the player is the value of the player. It means, let's suppose 4, the value of player is 4, so the value of player is less and equal to the target, then we can select the player. Okay, so let's suppose the value of the player is 4, so we can only able to play to choose the player when the target is equal and greater than the value of player. Okay, we can't choose in this range, right? So let's see if, so first we get the value. So where we get how we get the value? Let's see. We get the value. At I minus 1. Okay. So if the value of player, okay, value of I minus 1 is less than equals to the j. I can write this also. If j is what? J is our target. Okay, so if the target is greater than equals to the value of the player I minus 1, so we can choose the player. Okay, so this player can play. So if, let's see, now we choose the player, then it has two choices, we can exclude this and we can include this. Okay, so first we exclude this, then we include this. Okay, now we have two choices, we can exclude this and include this. So dp of, if, let's see, and the dp of I minus 1, we include this player, so dp of I minus 1 and j minus the value of the player. Okay, so value of the player, if this, okay, if this, then the dp of ij what? dp of ij is equals to true, and we return true. Otherwise, else if he not play, if he is not play, then what we are doing, then the dp of, we check if the dp of I minus 1 and j is equals to 2. If it is 2, then the dp of ij what? dp of ij is equals to 2, right? Now come out from the loop. and we have to print what? True and false. So if the value of dp of what, n target plus 1, n and target, if it is equals to what? True. If it is true, then we print what? We print simply true. So we have to print in this way. Okay. Otherwise, else we have to print what? Sorry. Else we have to print false. So I'm writing false. Writing here false. Okay. Now let's check our code. Run this code. See what we get. There is error. See 2. Okay. So false is not defined. Okay. So this is capital false. Now run this again. Again error. Let's see. Name val is not defined. Oh, sorry. We get the array now. Value. This is not value. This is array. Okay. So this is also array, right? We get the value at array I-1. Then run this again. Okay. So I hope you understand the question what we doing. Okay. So solve this, and if you like this video, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thank you. See you in the next video.